Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to day 2 of my 12 Days of Christmas series. I am sharing a fun project today using the Freezin Fun bundle. This is from the August to December mini catalog, and I just got it. So this is the very first card that I've made with it. I was putting this one off because I think it's kind of a fun winter set, and it lasts well beyond Christmas. So if you love cute little critters, this Freezin Fun stamp set, I think is going to be a fun set to use to make cards all winter long. Say hi when you pop on. Give me a thumbs up or a heart to let me know that you can hear me okay. I'm so glad that you guys are tuning in live, whether you're watching live or on the replay. I hope you're having a great day. Today is December 2nd, and we're on day 2 of our 12 Days of Christmas. All of these videos correspond with the 12 Days of Christmas gift box that I did. So if you received a 12 Days of Christmas gift box from me and you haven't received it, or you haven't opened day 2 yet, then just go ahead and pause this video or stop watching if you don't want the surprise to be spoiled. But I included 12 different individually wrapped gifts in that gift box. And so today I'm going to feature the gift that was number 2 in the gift box. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm so glad you're joining me. Okay, so I would love to know, if you're tuning in today, do you have Freezin Fun where you live? Does it get cold enough to snow? If it does, has it snowed already? We haven't seen anything stick here in central Illinois. And I don't particularly like the snow. I like it for Christmas morning, and that's about it. Well, today I'm going to make one card using the Freezin Fun stamp set, and then a special accessory. So I'm going to show you that in a minute. But this is the color combination for my card today, which I think is a super fun color combination, and maybe one that you wouldn't have chosen for a winter card. Well, I mean, it is a winter sort of color scheme, but it's not like a traditional Christmas color scheme. But this is currently my color challenge. So if you're part of the Julie's Stampin' Spot Share and Connect group, if you're not, you should be. We have this color challenge going on, and so everyone has been stamping with these colors, and it's so fun to see what they're coming up with. I'll choose one random person who participates to get a prize, and I need to catch up on my prizes. We're a little bit behind, but these are the colors for the color challenge right now. We've got Rich Razzleberry, Night of Navy, Pear Pizzazz, and Rococo Rose. So these are the colors that I'm using today. I'm not going to show you the card until it's all done, but we are going to use those fun colors from the challenge. So Freezin Fun stamp set, I've picked out some tree images and the little rabbit on skis and a sentiment. And we're also going to use the snowflakes. And there's a little hint of what we're going to be using today. I am featuring the Frost White Shimmer Paint. So this is something that is in the annual catalog. Got some evidence of it here. And it's kind of fun. There's different ways that you can use it. So I thought this would be a good stamp set to show off some of what our Frost White Shimmer Paint can do. So I've got some pre-cut pieces here. We are going to start by stamping the images. So I'm using Memento ink because I'm going to do a little bit of coloring with the Stampin' Blends. So I've got my little bunny on skis and 2 of the trees. And then we're going to color with Stampin' Blends. Oh, there's the green one. While I've got my ink out, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment too. This little sentiment is 3/4 of an inch by 1.5 inches. And then this is just a scrap of the white. Okay, so that's it for the black ink. We're going to use some Stampin' Blends. I have got a light Old Olive, which is a good match for the Pear Pizzazz. We don't have Pear Pizzazz stamping blends, but the light Old Olive works really well. So I'm going to color in the trees. And these are snow-covered trees, so I'm only going to cover the middle. And then we're going to use the Shimmer Paint to color the outside. There are lots of ways to use this Shimmer Paint, and honestly, it's something that I usually don't use because I'm not a messy stamper. I don't like to make a big mess. when I stamp. And so, I don't use it a lot, but I'm going to use it right now to color the snow on the trees. And so I'm going to use, I just got these as well, the water painters, just because I need a paintbrush. So you could use any kind of paintbrush. And you want to shake the paint before you use it. And I'm just going to pick it up with the tip of the paintbrush, and I'm going to paint the snow, this frost white shimmer. So it's going to have this really great shimmery sort of coating on it so that it looks like snow. This is sort of a pearlescent paint, so it's not glittery, and it is opaque. So you can see if I go over the lines, it does, you can sort of see that. So you want to sort of protect your lines a little bit. Something else I don't do a lot, but would be really good if I had done it, is to emboss your image ahead of time. So you can emboss your image with black, and then it will stay, when you paint, it will stay inside the lines really nicely. Hindsight. So I'm going to do both trees, the small one and the big one. And I'm being so sloppy and quick here so that you don't have to watch me paint. Okay, so you want to just clean that. I ran it under water earlier. I should have brought like a little cup to wash that off, but you would definitely want to wash the paint off and not let it dry. Then for the bunny, I'm going to color with Rococo Rose, and oh, I thought this was the light one. Yeah, it is the light one. Okay, so I'm going to do a light Rococo Rose in his ears and his nose, and then his little tummy. And I'm going to use the dark Rococo Rose to color the scarf. This is so hard to do on camera. Hopefully my head isn't on the camera. I'm using the, what do you call that end of it? There's a brush tip and then just the, I guess like the blunt tip. And then we're going to use Rococo Rose, not Rococo Rose, Rich Razzleberry. This is the dark Rich Razzleberry because I wanted a true color. The light Rich Razzleberry I feel like is a little bit too light. You could do some blends. This is so small of an area that I'm just going to use the Rich Razzleberry without adding like light and dark. I'm just using the dark. And then I'm going to add some green to the ski poles just to bring in another color there. And one thing I wanted to do is add, there's a little strap for his ski, and so I'm going to do that in the same color. Okay, so here's a close-up so you can see that shimmer paint on the trees and the coloring on the rabbit. And so we're going to die cut now with the coordinating dies. So the Freezin Fun, you can get this stamp set by itself, or you can get the bundle that has the coordinating framelits. So I'm going to use the tree framelits and the bunny framelits, and there's also a framelit, or a die rather, that cuts a stitched border. And so this actually cuts from both sides. So I'm going to use this across this piece, which is 2 inches by 3.5 inches. And we're going to run that all through the Big Shot. So let's go ahead and set this aside. Bring in, oh my gosh, Big Shot. I gotta stop calling it that. The Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And in case you missed, I said yesterday that the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is available for demonstrators to pre-order right now in December. And everybody else will be able to order in January. So if you're not a demonstrator yet and you've been thinking about it, you can actually get the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine in your starter kit. So that's really awesome. The starter kit is $99 and you can choose $125 in product. And then all you do is pay the $99 plus tax. So what a great deal. You can get your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and then you can pick out some additional products like maybe this Freezin Fun bundle or the Frost White Shimmer Paint. You can get whatever you want. It's your choice, $125 in products for 99. So what a fun way. Oh, you can also, if you sign up right now in December, you can actually get some, oh, I forgot to do the snow. You can do the new mini catalog pre-order products in your starter kit. So you can get brand new items in the starter kit, plus you can get the mini stamp and cut and emboss machine. So if you're interested in joining as a demonstrator and signing up, let me know so I can show you some of the awesome things that you can pre-order and get in your kit. All right, so this one is for the snow hill, and so I just kind of went diagonally, and it has 2 lines of the stitching. So you actually create 2 pieces, and you can flip that over and use that for 2 different cards. Let's put this aside. Oop, sorry, it's so loud. And then I want to add some shimmer paint to our snow hill as well. So I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper, and I'm shaking the shimmer paint again so that I get some of the paint in the lid. And now I'm going to take a sponge dauber, and I'm going to sponge on the cardstock. So this is more direct to paper method. And I'm going to sponge all over to create our snowy hill. And set that aside to dry. So it is paint and it is wet and it does take a little while to dry, but it dries pretty quick, especially if you put it on nice and thin. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. The joys of being live. You get to hear my dogs. All right, I'm also going to stamp the snowflakes. I'm gonna use the sponge dauber, and I'm going to apply the ink to the snowflake stamp and then stamp on the navy. This is a really fun way to stamp on a dark color cardstock. I'm so sorry about the dogs. I hope you can hear me okay. Somebody must be walking. We have a walking path behind our house, like in between the houses. And so sometimes when someone is walking by, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So I haven't re-inked. I've just been using the same sponge dauber to stamp the snowflakes. And again, this is going to take a little while to dry. So you want to set that aside and dry before you put it together. So we have some different ways that we use the shimmer paint. We painted with the brush on the trees, and we used the sponge dauber to apply it directly to the paper, and then we used it on the stamp to create a background. So we're going to put all of our pieces together. I have a card base here that's rich raspberry. Then we've got Rococo Rose. This is 2 3/4 inches by 4 1/4. And then this is 3 1/2 by 3 1/4. So the 3 1/2, it's slightly longer. We're going to add the hill with Stampin' Dimensionals. Then we're going to tuck the tree behind the hill. This one's going to go on top with a dimensional. This is going to go on with dimensionals. And then we're going to add our sentiment over here. And there is the finished card. I've got to wait for this one to dry completely before I put it together. But here is the finished Freezin Fun card featuring all the different ways to use that shimmer paint. What do you guys think? Do you have the shimmer paint? Have you used this? Before? I have another fun way to use the shimmer paint, which I'm going to show you tomorrow. So be sure to tune in tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Time for day 3 of 12 Days of Christmas. I hope you enjoyed the card that I shared today. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.